Hi, good day everyone. Welcome to Statistics SIX1004 and this is your tutorial 1 examples. In this section, we will discuss question number 10 from the tutorial 1 and we see the solution how would it be. All right, the question 10 sounds the following data give the number of turnovers by a college football teams for each games in the past 2 seasons. And as you can see here, the given data is considered is ungrouped. So the questions, they want you to prepare a frequency distribution table for the given data based on the single value classes. Therefore, in order to develop a frequency distribution table, first we need to group this data according to that the turnover classes. As you can see here, this is your table, and I'm going to show you how to cluster these into the groups. Your first column will be the turnovers. And then your second column will be the frequency. Mine will be frequencies F. And then your third column will be relative frequency. And you can even as capital F. And the fourth column will be the percentage. Okay. So as we can see that the classes of the turnovers, the minimum value is 0 and the maximum value is 4. So you can start from 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Now, if you can see that in your questions in the data, so there is a 4 zeros in there, and then 1 is about 5, the 2 is 7, and the 3 is 5 times repeated, 4 is repeated about 3 times. All right. So the total turnovers is about 24. Okay. So you can total up here. Okay. Total up all that the outcome for each every segment. Now second, now we're going to find the relative frequency for each every rows. So as we know, the total frequency is 24. So now we can use that mathematical calculation. So 4 over 24. So we got around 0.167. We just round out 3 decimal places. It's just fine. And then this is 5 over 24. So if you look into that, the decimal numbers, so that would be 0.208. Then the third one is 7 over 24. And this is will be 0.292. And fourth row will be 5 over 24. And that will be 0.208 as well. And the 3 over 24, and this is would be 0.125. As you see, the total, the sum of that the relative frequency, it will be 1. All right. The percentage pretty easier. So what all you need to do, you just take the relative frequency and you multiply with 100 and you will get the percentage. So for example, 0.167 times 100. So you get 16.7%. As well, same things is supposed to the others. So 20.8 is 29.2, is 20.8, and it's 12.5. and you sum up, you get 100%. All right. Basically, this is the table that you should develop in order to find that the rest of the questions. So we need to find out the in the relative frequency. So they wanted to calculate how many games did the team commit or two or more turnovers. So two or more turnovers. So they wanted, which means they wanted to calculate the relative frequency two and more. So from the table, we know that the relative frequency at the two is 0.292, and the rest greater than 2 it will be 0.208 plus 0.125. So if you total up this, you will get 0.625. Now, on question D. So question D, they wanted to draw a bar graph for the frequency distributions of part A. I'm also going to demonstrate to you how to use an Excel file in order to develop this data. All right. So the table that we created just now, we're going to transfer into the Excel form, and we just list down all the turnovers from 0 to 4. And then we write down all the frequency based on the given information. And then now we're going to total up the frequency. So by clicking on that down here and press equal, and then press the mathematical functions in there and look for the sum. So once you find out that, so what all you need to do is you just click on that, this column, the 4, and then you just drag it out until turnover 4, and you just press enter, and they give you the total number of the frequency. And now in order to find out the relative frequency, again, you just bring your cursor to there and press equal button. And then you just press that frequency related to this, the first group. So press 4 divided by 24, and they give you the relative frequency in terms of decimal numbers. So later we can change into 3 decimal place. So first we can see how we're going to develop the tables, find the relative frequency. And if click here, and then you just bring to your cursor to down bottom to the box, and you just drag down, and they will give you all the relative frequency. And again, in order to find the total, you just press equal, and then you just go to insert functions here and sum up, and bring your cursor to the first row and drag until that turnover 4, and press enter, and they give you equal to 1. As well, the percentage, same things, equal, and then click on the relative frequency box, and then you multiply with 100 and press enter, and drag down all the way down, and same things, you need to find the total. So bring to the mathematical functions here, sum, bring the cursor again to the first row and drag down until 12.5, and press enter, you get 100. Okay, so in order to change the decimal numbers into the 3 decimals figure, you just highlight all them, and then right click, go to format cell, and then you can go to number, and you can leave it 3 decimal places and click OK. So they will change everything into 3 decimal places. Okay, now question D. Question D is okay. Now question D. Question D, they want you to draw a bar graph for the frequency distribution based on the given data. So what all you need to do is you need to just click these two, drag down, and then go to insert and choose that the diagrams is what we look for. So press OK. So now we're all done. So we got a bar graph for that the given frequency. So if you want to add on anything on your axis, you can click here and then you can write whatever the informations that you want. All right, that's all guys. I hope you like this video and I will see you in the next video.